So what's up guys and my little sisters. So let's start today's lecture. One thing that I have decided is to keep the lecture short and sweet, because you know the previous lecture was a bit lengthy and I know that you all get bored to listen to a long lecture. So I'll keep it short, but I'll keep it sweet. I will cover all the details in very depth. You will think that I will cover it in short, that's why I will not cover it in depth. That's not the reason. I will teach small sections but in very depth. Okay, so let's get started. So today's topic is mole concept in solutions, means all the moles and the countings will deal in solution or in the liquid form. Okay, so there are 9 aspects or the 9 ways we can measure the count of mole in the solutions. Okay, so what are those 9 ways? Let us see. First comes the molarity that I will explain to you. Let me take a pen. I will explain molarity in depth. Also, I think you have some idea from your school that what is molarity. Next, we will learn molality, and today I will cover these two only and their interconversion. Okay, that interconversion is very important to know. Okay, I'll not just say the formula. I will make you remember how to take out one from the other with logic. Okay, just I'll not go with the formula because I know that students forgets the formula. In the next video I'll cover normality, formality and mole fraction. I'll cover these three in the next video. And mass fraction, it's not much important, but you must know. Okay, so that if questions come from this you don't get confused between mole fraction and mass fraction. And next, the mass percent or weight percent. Here is a small trick that also I will miss. It's a bit tricky. Okay, so you need to solve it very carefully. And parts per million. Why parts per million is required, I think you know that dissolved minerals in rivers and seas are measured in parts per millions because they are present in very small quantities with respect to the amount of water that is present. So they are measured in parts per million. Parts per million, sorry, like lead in river water. Okay, all those. So let's start with molarity. So what's molarity basically? Oh, no, first let us know some of the abbreviations that are used for the mole concept in solutions. That is very important, and it's a universally accepted abbreviations, and those abbreviations comes in JEE, and you will get confused what's written there. So the mass of the solvent, remember the solvent in which you are dissolving the solute, that is taken as WA or W1, means that is given the first priority. Then the mass or weight of the solute is taken to be WB or W2, means second priority. Mass of the solvent is W1, mass of the solute is W2. Remember this one very carefully. Next comes the moles of the solvents, that is N1, means solvent will be 1 and solute will be 2. Okay, and then the moles of the solute, that is N2, that is N1 and N2. Now molar mass of the solvent, molar mass is molar mass A or molar weight MW1, and molar mass of the solute similarly MWB and MW2 or. And mole fraction, that will I'll teach you in the third video, no, in the second video I guess. There it is, the solvent always it is written as x1 and the mole fraction of the solute is written as x2. So let's move to molarity. Okay, so concentrate. So what is molarity basically? So see, let's see the definition. It is defined as the number of moles of the solute in 1 liter of the solution. Okay, number of moles of the solute in 1 liter of the solution. It is the most widely unit used and denoted by M. I think you will know in your next lectures, like in the ionic equilibrium chapter, mostly the molar calculations will come in a great detail. Means you have to always deal with molarity and normality in those ionic equilibrium chapter and all chapters, I think. So what is the number of moles? I think you know the number of moles is equals to weight of the compound taken by its molecular weight, right? Weight of the compound taken by its molecular weight, and 1 mole contains Avogadro's number of entities, not atoms, not molecules. You will say 1 mole of any substance is equals to the Avogadro's number of entities. It can be your skin cells, 1 mole of skin cells, or something. I think 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, right? So that's very basic. You have learned that in your class 10. So basically molarity is number of moles of solute, the substance that you are dissolving in the solvent, to the volume of the solution in liters. Okay, volume of solution in liters. Obviously this is the point to note, in liter. Suppose you have given 500 ml and you are dividing it by 500. No, it should be in liter. That means it should be half. Keep that in mind always. Be careful. So it's basically N2. You know the number of moles of the solute by the volume of the solution in liters. Okay. Or more specifically to say, if you have taken weight, W weight of the solute by, that is the molecular weight of the solute, that gives you the mole calculation, into volume of the total volume of the solution in liters. Or if you want to say it in ml, because all the calculations that you will deal with are in ml only, so better divide it by 1000 and take the calculation in milliliter. Okay, so by 1000, so it will go up, it will be here into 1000, and it will be not here. So weight of the solute that you are mixing in the, that you are dissolving in the solvent, by molecular weight of the solute into the volume of the total solution. Okay, and here into 1000 if you are taking the volume in milliliters. That conversion you have to make. If it is given in deciliter or something, you have to convert in milliliter and then do all the calculation. It will be easier for you. So very basic thing. So let's come to the next point. So let's solve a question here. So what is the question? Calculate the molarity of NaOH, sodium hydroxide, in solution prepared by dissolving 4 gram in enough water to form 250 ml of solution. Okay, very simple question. I think these are the questions that if you are taught in pre-nursery also you can solve. It's very basic calculation, not pre-nursery, that you will be very young for that. In class 5 or 6 also, if you are taught these things, you will solve. So let's see. The molar mass of NaOH, you know, Mw2, because it's the solute, so W2. 23 plus 16 plus 1, 23 is of Na, sodium, molecular weight, it's of oxygen, and it's of hydrogen. These small things you must know. Okay, and means this you must remember. Means suppose NaOH is a very common molecular, I can say, compound. So the molecular weight of these things you must remember. It's 40 gram, and very common examples you must remember, like H2SO4. What's the molecular weight? Say quickly without calculating. You must remember this one. It is 98. Okay, because these small compounds molecular weight you must remember, otherwise it will be a time waste in your exam. You will remember by the course of time. So therefore let's bring in the formula. W2, weight of the solute, that is 4 gram into 1000 by molecular weight is 40 gram into volume of the solution is 250 ml. Okay, so the basically it's coming 4 into 1000 by 40 into 250, so it will be 10 if I cut this, and this will be 4. So basically it's coming 0.4 moles per liter. Okay, or this is equals to molarity, denoted by capital M, and molality is denoted by small m. Keep that in mind. So now let us move to molality. What is the definition of molality? Molarity is the number of moles dissolved in 1 liter of solution, 1 liter of the solvent, okay, or the solution. And here it is defined molality. Remember, molality is defined as the number of moles of the solute, same, but not in 1 liter, but in 1 kg of the solvent. There it was 1 liter of the solution, but it is 1 kg of the solvent particularly. Means you cannot take, suppose solvent plus your solutes weight is coming 1 kg. No, that you won't take, okay. You have to take it, you have to take solvent particularly 1 kg, means you are taking 1 kg of water and you are suppose adding 4 gram of NaOH. That will be denoted as molality, not 996 gram of NaOH, sorry, water, and 4 gram of NaOH, means total it must not make 1 liter. The solvent should be in 1 kg. Okay, so the molality is equals to number of moles of solute by the mass of the solvent in kg. Suppose in 5 kg of water you are mixing 3 moles of NaOH. So what will be the molality? 3 by 5 kg. It should be in kg. If it is 500 gram, make it kg. So it will be 3 by 5 equals to 0.6 molal solution, means small m. So these are very basic things that we are studying. I am making it a very short video so that you don't get bored, okay. I can explain many things here, but these are the main things that you need to keep in mind. Now let's see the structure of the equation. So it's the number of moles of the solute. They are similar, that is W2 means weight of the solute by molecular weight of the solute, that will give the number of moles, into weight of the solvent. See, W1 I have written, not the solution, of the solvent in kg. This you need to remember, okay. So W2, and I am making this in gram because all the molecular weight and all things we calculate in grams. So W2 into 1000 by molecular weight of the solute, that will give the number of moles, into W1, that is weight of the solvent in grams, because we generally deal in gram only, okay. So that's very simple thing. Okay, now one interesting fact is that mass of the solvent. How you will calculate the mass of the solvent? Because suppose you have dissolved the solute in the solvent, and before you have forgot that you have to measure the mass of the solvent, and you have mixed. Now what will you do? Now what will you do? Now you have to measure the mass of the solvent in particular, not the solution. So you must have to do this one, mass of the solution minus mass of the solute. That's the way left. So what will be the mass of the solution? Mass of the solution will be volume of the solution, that you can easily measure in a flask or a measuring cylinder. Easily you can measure the volume of the solution, and into density of the solution. Now density also you can measure using simple devices like lactometer. I think it is used to measure density. So that also you can measure. So volume of the solution into density of the solution will give the mass of the solution, minus mass of the solute that you have dissolved, that you know, because that this one you have to measure to know the number of moles that you are adding. So this you have in account. So it will give the mass of the solute, okay. So I can move, keep this thing in mind, okay. In the question it might be written the mass of the solution and the density might be given. You have to calculate the mass of the solute. You have to keep it in mind. So let's see the effect of temperature and on molarity and molality. So it's very simple. Molarity of a solution depends upon the temperature, because the volume of the solution is temperature dependent, because you know that when on heating any solvent or anything, it expands, and on cooling it contracts. So the volume of the solution may change on the account of the temperature rise or temperature fall. But in case of molality, that's no issue, because we are considering the case of the mass, and mass remain unchanged with temperature. So it's a very basic thing that molality will not change with temperature, but molarity will change. If temperature rises, the liquid will expand and the volume will be more, so the molarity will decrease. And if the temperature decreases, the volume will contract and Means that also you have to take into account that all those anomalous expansion of water, you have to see those cases. That such critical question never comes, but you must remember this one. Okay, it's a very basic difference between molarity and molality that is asked in board questions and all. So our main motto here is to convert molarity to molality. You need to do that in many cases. Okay, so that's will this one will understand in very details today. So concentrate now. So I am giving here the very basic formula. See, this is the molarity equals to 1000 into molality into density of solution by molecular weight of the solute into molality plus 1000. So this formula, if you remember, it is very good, and you can get attention of the teachers and your girls in the class. Sir has given a question to convert molarity into molality, and you have done in just 10 seconds by applying this formula. Everyone is looking at you, they are very confused what to do, and you have just solved in 10 seconds. But you know, in the course of time, when you will learn so many things, you will forget this formula for sure. It's impossible to remember such typical formulas over a long period of time. So we will learn how to derive this formula. If you forget in the examination hall, you can derive it using logic. Okay, so this is the formula. Molarity equals to 1000 into molality into density of solution. Density of the solution must be in grams per ml. I have told you that we are taking all the calculation in grams and ml, so that's why this 1000 all are coming. Okay, and molecular weight in grams. Molality, the unit is simple, that is moles per kg, and this one also you have to uh, take in account. I'll explain how this formula is coming. Or simply you can say density of the solution equals to molarity. See, density equals to molarity by, first of all, this will be multiplied, so this whole thing will be first multiplied here. Okay, so molarity into this and by this one. So if I do this one, you see very carefully, same formula. Okay, I'm just deriving that from this one. So what I'll do, it will be molarity into this one, because this is by, so it will be multiplied, mw2 w2 into m. So my handwriting is very bad, so I'm very sorry for that. So I've made a presentation, that's why, into 1000 by this one, molal into 1000, molal into 1000, m by 1000. So you see what is coming here. So this molal and molal will cut here if it is into, and this mw by 1000, mw by 1000, and 1000 will cut, and 1 by m plus 1 by m. So that's this is easy to remember. Okay, density equals to molarity into molecular weight of the solute by 1000 plus 1 by molalities. It's very simple to remember, that's why I have given this simple formula. Now let us derive it. Okay, so first start with the very basic formula of molarity. So molarity equals to molecular weight of the solute by, so I'm sorry, it's the weight of the solute that you have dissolved by molecular weight of the solute. It will give you the number of moles into volume of solution in ml. I have calculated, I said all will be in ml, that's why we have divided it by 1000 to make it liter. Okay, so now I have to, so here what are the terms? Here the terms are density of the solution, molality, molecular weight. I have not taken any term that is to be measured, like the weight of the solute or the weight of the solvent, means W1, W2. I have not written here. Okay, so we will try to cancel all those terms like W1 and W2. Also, volume we have not taken. We have taken a generalized formula where we will not measure anything, means in our front. So this volume of the solution I need to cancel out. So how can we do? You know that volume equals to mass by density, or you know mass equals to volume into density. So volume equals to mass by density. So what is the mass of the solution? Weight of the solvent, this one, plus weight of the solute. So that will give the total mass of the solution, right? And by the density of the solution, so it will give the volume of the solution, this one, and this 1000 I have multiplied, this one, it will go up. So now I said that we won't keep any W2 or W1 here. So first I have seen that here there is a W2 term. Okay, so I have taken W2 common from here, and I have cancelled this one. I have cancelled this one. I have taken W2 common. I have cancelled this one. So this dissolution will go up. That's very basic thing. So if I take W2 common from this one, so it will be W1 by W2 plus 1. Very basic. Means here if you multiply it, what will come? W2 into W2 W1 plus W2, means W1 plus W2 I have written in this form. So that W2 cuts from the numerator. Now see, now what I did is simply multiply. Why I am multiplying? Because see, this form we need, this thing we need to calculate the molality, that is the weight of the solute we need. Weight of the solute is in numerator only, in molality. That is, sorry, weight of the solute is this one, this we need already, and W1, that is the weight of the solvent, also we need. So we will make it like that, so that it comes in molality. So I multiplied MW2 in this one, so it comes 1 into MW2 is MW2 plus MW2 into W1 by W2. Okay, very basic. Now let's see the next what comes. There is, all these are equals to molarity. Okay, so the next one, so you have seen in the previous one that this you remember. Okay, note down, where is the pen, this you note down. Okay, now see the next. So it's 1000 into dissolution by MW2. Now I am making this whole thing was in the, means not this one. Okay, this whole thing was in the numerator. I have brought below the denominator, so it will also go in the numerator. So same thing, I have just transferred this from here to here, so that now you are getting any idea that W, weight of the solvent, or sorry, weight of the solute by molecular weight of the solute. So that is the number of moles. Okay, right? You have got some idea, right? And here is the weight of the solvent. It is in grams. That's why we are dividing by 1000 into 1000, so that it is in kg. So this whole thing, you just look carefully. This whole thing is molality, right? That means this is the number of moles, the ratio weight of the solute by molecular weight of the solute, number of moles by weight of the solvent in kg. So this whole thing is equals to molality. You have seen by using logic, so easily it has come in 2000. See, this 1000 is here, so that it will be transferred here. It is below the denominators here, means here it is here, so it will be transferred here. So same 1000 by m, 1000 into d. Now I have multiplied m by just cross multiplication. So m w2 into m plus 1000, m w2 into molality into plus 1000, and this m has gone up, so it's into m. So haven't we derived in the first formula? Just see what was the first formula. Where is the pen? M equals to 1000 into m into dissolution, 1000 into m into dissolution by molecular weight of the solute by molecular weight of the solute into molality plus 1000 into molality plus 1000. So simple, right? We have what we have done. See the steps. I have taken the definition of molarity. So very simple, but now I have seen that I have to cancel this volume term first. So I can write volume in terms of weight by density. So density of a solution we will know easily, and these are two terms that has come. Now I will cancel out the weight of the solute from the numerator, so I will take the weight of the solute common here. Now I will just multiply and see what happening. I have got some form here. W2 by MW2. If you imagine, that is the number of moles of the solute, and also W1 is here, means the weight of the solvent. So you have got all the things and you calculate and you get the molarity. Because this question, if comes in exam and you don't remember the formula, then it will be a very difficult thing if you don't have the idea to take it out, molarity and molality conversion, or the conversion formula. So we have got, right? So let's see next a question from this conversion. So it is given here, calculate the molality, okay, of a 3 molar solution of NaCl whose density is 1.25. See, it's given in its required unit, gram per milliliter. I have said all the calculations we will do here is gram per milliliter. That's why we have taken that 1000 term. So very easy. So what is the molar mass or of the solute? That is the NaCl. Na23 and Cl is 35.5, so it's 58.5. This also you must remember, okay, 58.5. You will remember this one. I think you remember this one because in class 10 also these compounds are very popular and common. Molarity, it is given 3, and density of the solution, it is given 1.25. Use this formula if you can remember, okay, that molarity equals to density equals to molarity into molecular weight of the solute, by 1000 plus 1 by m. This is a very handy formula. Sorry. It will be molality m, small m. So I have used that one only. 1.25 density of the solution equals to molarity into molecular weight of the solute is 58.5 NaCl by 1000 plus 1 by m. So it's become very easy. So 1 by m equals to this by 3 minus this whole one is equals to 1 by m. So you calculate, you will get molar m equals to 1 by 0.358. So it will be 2.79 molars. Okay, so there is a small difference, see, 3 molar and 2.79 molal. So have you got a very easy way? Now you can impress your teacher, right? Sir, I know this formula. What the process you are doing? I can do it in 10 seconds and you will take 10 minutes. So bye and be motivated. Say to yourself that I am having fun while reading. Be happy and be motivated while studying. Yes, मजा आ रहा है ये पढ़ने में मजा आ रहा है. Be motivated, okay? So you will learn many things, means you will learn it very easily if you are motivated. And if you are sleeping and studying, uh, the effectivity or the efficiency will be very less. So always be active and study hard. Bye, take care.